Hello and welcome back to How To's with Kelsey.
In this video, we'll review Imperva CDN. We'll go over our caching dashboards, review caching settings, and create a custom cache rule. Imperva CDN has everything you need. We provide a customizable, resilient CDN that gives our customers huge cost savings. Most of our customers can offload over half of their site, while some are offloading as much as 90%. Our CDN is so efficient that over 80% of our customers don't need to use an additional CDN when using our solution. To see how much bandwidth Imperva CDN has saved, click on Application at the top of the screen, and under WAF on the left-hand side of the screen, click Dashboards. From there, click the Performance tab. Scrolling down to the Performance and Traffic section, we can see how much bandwidth we've saved using Imperva CDN. In the accumulated total and saved bandwidth graph, I can see that I've saved almost 4 gigabytes of data this week by using Imperva CDN. By not having all the traffic routed back to my origin server, I've decreased business costs. This is almost 4 gigabytes of data that my cloud provider would have charged me had I not had a CDN, and that's just for one website for 1 week. The cache bandwidth rate graph is an easy way to see how much my content was cached this week. 89% of my content was cached, meaning huge cost savings for me since only 11% of my traffic had to go back to the origin server. In the cache request graph, I can see that out of almost 800,000 requests, over 700,000 requests were cached, meaning my customers received quick response rates while I saved on costs. One question we get often is what happens if your website is under attack? Imperva's global presence of POPs means that your website speed remains consistent, even when under attack. Each of our POPs is capable of handling an attack before it gets to your site, meaning that users never experience interruption of service or latency. In the top right-hand corner of the Performance and Traffic section, I can see what caching mode I'm using. I can see from here that I'm using a smart caching mode. Clicking on the arrow next to the caching mode brings me to the cache settings page. From this page, you have the option to purge all cached content or only specific resources. We also have an API that you can integrate with to automatically purge your cache as part of your CI/CD process. We also offer several different options for caching modes depending on your business needs. The two most popular modes are standard caching and smart caching. With standard caching, if content is marked as static and has a public header, then we cache it. Smart caching uses machine learning to determine what content is cached. Smart caching also caches dynamic content in addition to content that might not be marked as static. This is an ideal option for those that want to cache more than static content to optimize their CDN. We also give customers the option to create custom cache rules. To create a custom rule, click the Add Rule button. Our custom rule widget has endless possibilities for your business needs. For example, let's say I have a URL that's /images and I want this URL to be cached. I can select URL from the drop-down filter and put /images and click Add. Under Rule Action, I select which action I want, which in this case would be cache resources. I put my TTL, or time to live, name my rule, and select Save. If I scroll down on the cache settings page, I can see the custom rule I just created. In future videos, we'll cover other features of our CDN, including load balancing and CDN delivery settings. Thank you.